now. We're going to try to see if the live will stay alive here. What's that about? Okay. Cool. She's got the interview. Anyway, open the door. Maybe we get some better Wi-Fi here. Who think Cappy? What's up? How you doing? Who think Cappy? You're the first. How you doing? Where you from? I'm from USA. But can anybody guess where I'm at? I'm like, good morning. You still in Makati? Ah, Mimi. You just guessed it. Yep. Sorry, I changed my name. I'm El Racer. Oh, okay, bro. Changed it to Who Think Cappy? Who Think Cappy? Cappy? Isn't he a race driver? How you doing, Mimi? Good to see you. Good morning to you as well. Yeah. So you told me you don't sell the pancakes in the morning time? I thought you were selling them in the morning time. Mimi's a pancake maker, pancake seller. And Cappy, I think, Cappy, you have a YouTube channel, right? I want to say I've been to your YouTube channel and watched some of your stuff, if I remember correctly. I think it was some gaming type stuff, I believe. El Racer. Or maybe cars racing, stuff like that. A pipe layer. You're crazy, right? I saw pancake afternoon, Mike. You never sell them in the morning time? Us Americans, we usually eat pancakes in the morning time. What's up, Scotty? How's it going, bro? Start making them at 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock. I bet you stay up all night. That's why. You probably stay up all night. And well, shoot, if you start, okay, you start selling them, I guess, about 1:30, something like that. Yeah. So it does better in the afternoon than it does in the morning time? Scotty's a professional pipe layer. Is it true that you like to lay the big pipes? Oh my God, what am I talking about? That's so crazy. Uh huh. How's it going, brother? How you doing? Anything new over in the USA, bro? I know you're staying happy with your pipe. There's different kinds of pipes, by the way. I was thinking about a smoke pipe. Anyway, yeah. I was with this girl one time back at, I used to deliver pizzas, right? Delivered pizzas, delivered food, all that kind of crap. And this one girl had me out in her car and she pulled out this really big BUMB. It was huge. And I was like, dude, I never seen anything so big in my life. I think she was smoking away like $700 a month worth of what do they call it, devil's lettuce. Mimi says, morning Mike, no customer come here in my place afternoon like Randy buy pancakes sometimes afternoon, but yesterday he bought French fries, not pancakes. Racism, that's what I say. That's totally racism, Mimi. Sorry. I mean, Yeah, sometimes we want to switch it up. You know, we gotta have something different every now and then. But be nice to him so you don't lose him as a customer. He'll come back. Hello, kids. What's up? Akash is in the house. What's up, man? Are you doing the Indian dance over there? I love the Indian dancing. You got the sexy outfit. What's up, Michael? Looking for fresh, bro. Looking for fresh? What do you mean you're looking for fresh? Oh, this is Expat. What's up, man? How's it going, Brian? Oh, I'm looking fresh. I thought you were looking for fresh. I thought you were talking about looking for fresh women. I appreciate it. Okay. Same old, Mike. Let's see. Steven says, "What does CR stand for?" That's CR. Comfort room. Yeah, comfort room. In the Philippines, their bathroom. Yeah, yeah, it's the bathroom, and they call it a comfort room, but it's normally not that comfortable. It's normally, I think it should be called uncomfortable room. Normally, most of the bathrooms here. I call it a UR. Yeah, I mean, some of them are have a lot of comfort, I guess. I've gotten used to that butt spray thing. Yeah, and this switched rooms, lowered the price by switching into this room. Here's the thing. I'll show you guys. It's got bunk bed now. So what we did last night, put the two mattresses down, in order to save 2,000 pesos. We went from like a regular bed to this, and 2,000 pesos is about $35, $40 a month, something like that. Let's say saving about almost $40 a month. I guess it says, Stephen, I would think it stands for crap room. That's funny. Yeah. Marilyn, your grandfather passed away. So, sorry that you're having to go through that. Um, sorry you have to go through that. Yeah. Both of my grandfathers have passed away too. My first one, I was so small, I didn't really get to know him. At least you got to know your grandfather. It's bound to happen. It's just part of life. And how long? How old was he? But my one that passed away early, he was only like 53, I think, 52, 53, something like that. Brian says, I worked in the desert of New Mexico. The comfort room is on the sand. Yeah, I went to Korea one time, and they used the comfort room all over the freaking roads out there in South Korea. They do. I mean, here it's sort of like that too. It's an Asian thing. I mean, but also, this one lady, I was at her place, and she grabbed the trash can and used it. Used it. Some crazy stuff, bro. Cash be retracting messages. What's up? Hey, Ozzy, how's it going, brother? Good to see you guys. You guys. I'm doing it from this room. They said it's got better Wi-Fi, so I'm checking it out. Hopefully, it stays connected. We've been on for about 10 minutes now, so we'll find out. 8. What's up, Ozzy? Yeah, so we're on Wi-Fi, so I'm not having to use data. Good morning, brother. So if you got Wi-Fi over here, then basically you can, have your internet without the charge, right? But if you're going to go outside the Wi-Fi, then normally what I do is I go to a 7-Eleven and I'll put in my number for the Philippines and the SIM card you get and put in your phone. But all um, my American phones. See, I don't know if I have one or two at the time I came over. But anyway, I want to say I had two phones. But anyway, whatever I had, the SIM card worked right in there. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. And you go into the 7-Eleven, there's a machine, and you put in your number, and it prints out a receipt. Take it over to the cashier, and you pay to keep that data on your phone. There is a way to set up contracts through the companies as well. If you do that, you probably will be waiting there for a very long time. Be like an all-day process. Let's see. Mimi says, Mike, you could speak to Jeff this week. Yeah, I need to. I haven't talked to him in a few days now. I think about 2 or 3 days now. Yeah, I'm going to try to talk to him. Ozzy says, I lived in New Mexico back in the 90s. I visited New Mexico. I think it's a really nice place. If I was, first time going over to USA, Mimi, check out New Mexico. Yeah, I like that state. How did y'all like the state? How did y'all like it? I didn't live there though. I just visited it. Marilyn says, me, my grandfather died when I was 8. Oh, okay. Wow, that's young. Um, a hog crude out of Hobbs, Edgewood and Moriarty. Edgewood and Moriarty. I guess that's the towns in New Mexico. Hall Mobile Homes. Back when I used to sell, bruh, Ozzy. Yeah, when I got out of the military, that was like my first job, selling mobile homes. So you were the hauler and I was the seller. Dang, bro, we be haulers, says Brian. Scotty says you can load your Gcash at 7-Eleven. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, 7-Eleven comes in very handy because nice air condition, and all the stuff 7-Eleven has. Plus, a lot of times they'll sell you fried chicken there too. That's really delicious. Fried chicken, and they got other stuff there that they sell, hot and fresh. Yeah. So 7-Elevens are awesome here. You can load the Gcash. There's a lot of things you can do on that machine. And your RFID cards for the tolls also. See, there you go. If you're needing that. I didn't know that. Appreciate that, Scotty. I'm gonna screenshot that. And I think can't you pay utility bills through them? Do you know? Anybody know? Scotty, Mimi? Let's see, what Brian says, what state are you in? Ozzy. He's in a crazy state of mind. Let's see, Ozzy says, my hat's off to you, Brian. I couldn't haul Tinker, even though I had my hazmat and Tinker endorsements. Yeah, it's tough for them trucks, man. I remember I was thinking about getting into truck driving, but in those city areas, I think I would freaking hate it. I think I would hate driving through a metro like New York or Boston, like Stevens, Boston. Any of that stuff. Mimi says, "Okay, Mike thinks you speak to him." Yeah, I need to. I've just been so busy with stuff all the time. But anyway, Brian says, "Man, hauling crude was the easiest job for the most money I ever made." Really? So how much was it? A lot tougher than not hauling crude, like you're hauling, say, whatever merchandise or whatever instead of crude. I wonder if there's a big difference between hauling the crude and not hauling the crude. Or maybe I just like saying crude a lot. Let's see. Ozzy says, "Where did you sell mobile homes at?" It was back in North Carolina. Yeah, when I got out of the military, I didn't know what I was going to do. But I'm trying to remember how I got into that. Anyway, I just needed a job, and it winded up being selling mobile homes. It was in North Carolina, close to Raleigh. Yeah, Raleigh's the capital of North Carolina. For people that don't know, let's see. Ozzy says, Brian, I was an owner operator hauling off the rail yards in Massachusetts. Gotcha. I was hauling mail in 2020. Hauling mail? Really? Mail? When I got into You were hauling mail, bruh? Is that did I mean did you say that right? MAIL on a big truck? I mean, yeah, it's a big truck, right? When I didn't even know they. I guess they do that for packages. I guess I don't know. Never really thought that much about it. I always thought about those little um, postal trucks going around delivering mail, but I never really thought about like a big truck. I know. And I know they do it like flying. I remember some stuff like that. I never really thought about big trucks doing it. Anyway, Brian says all you had to do was go to the site, load, then go to tank farm. Oh, okay. This is the he's talking about hauling the crude. All you had to do is go to the site, load, then go to the tank farm, pipeline or rail, and offload. Literally the least amount of manual labor. Yeah, it sounds pretty easy. I mean, it sounds like there wasn't a bunch of city traffic, I guess. You know, if you're like out in Texas and all that kind of stuff. Yep, going from Bangor, Maine to Springfield, Massachusetts. Bro, I bet you saw a lot of snow out there in those areas. Is that a beautiful drive, by the way? I don't, I don't really know. Yeah, Brian was out there doing the desert, so that was pretty chill. It sounds like a pretty awesome job, bro. Did you enjoy it? Did you do it a long time? Home every day. Nice. Pseudo liberal says, "Hey, bro, what's up? How you doing?" Pseudo liberal. That's funny. Basically, he's a fake liberal. Ozzy says, "Yeah, I had friends that haul fuel. I actually brought my rig to haul fuel, but it didn't work out that way. Maybe you moved too fast. You're like, hey, let me take this job, let me do this, whatever, instead of waiting for it to happen, or was it just you tried it and it was tough, really tough? I don't know. Anyway, you know, I think it would be good to do truck driving as long as you're going to be doing it for like maybe 5 or 10 years. Because I don't, if I go back to the U.S., if I have to go back, I hope I don't, but if I have to go back, then I don't think I want to do truck driving for like 1 or 2 years. I think I'd want to stay with it for at least 5 years, or maybe at least 4 years. I don't know, because I'm getting old, bro. I'll be 55 before you know it. About to turn 54, so. Let's see. Ozzy says from Bangor, Maine to Springfield, Massachusetts was 640 miles round trip. Bro, that's far. And I did it 5 days a week. Now, delivering food, I had some long drives, just delivering pizza and stuff like that. And there was days I did about almost, um, I did like 150 miles, something like that. Yeah, I think maybe close to 200, but normally somewhere close to 150 miles. Now, there's a lot of stops, man. Be driving out and delivering food like crazy. Let's see. Brian says I only had my CDL for about 10 years. It was one of those things I always wanted to try. I did that after working for the airline. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, you did both. So you did the airline, you did the truck drive in 10 years. Which one did you enjoy the most? And did you enjoy either one? I mean, like really, really enjoy it. You had to enjoy it enough, I think, to do it for 10 or 13 years, but did you really, really enjoy these two jobs? I'm just wondering. Yeah. Hey, Sudo, how's it going? Where you from? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. What did Scotty do? I don't think Scotty's ever told us what he did. Scotty, you in here, bro? What'd you do with your career? I've done so much crap, man. From factory worker to sales guy to military to retail managing. I've done so many different things. Marketing. Anyway. Oh, recruiter. I did recruiter for a while. I mean, think about my recruiter job, though. It didn't last long. Didn't last long at all because freaking people I was working with, man, they were trying to steal my money, for one thing. I had a big sale in recruiting. Basically, you're a salesman. And I had a big deal I closed. For one thing, what you do when you recruit is you have to find companies that are going to want people, and that's so what you're selling your service. Hey, we'll help you find somebody, and then you have to go find the people that are going to be good for the job. But it's not going to be easy because they're going to have so many freaking requirements, and they're going to want to either deny them or whatever, and then interview them, and it's not easy. Let's put it that way. Let's see, but yeah, I closed this really big deal. I hadn't been doing it very long. This deal would have made me about $12,000 in like 2 months of working, and that's not even including my salary. And I was a new guy, and basically, yeah, they were trying to screw me, and they were just not very nice. Yep. So anyway, so yeah, I didn't do it very long, but I did enjoy it though. I enjoyed interviewing the people, talking to the people, all that kind of stuff, and helping people out. At least trying to help people out. So it was very hard to do it. Airline, but mainly for the flight benefits. I hear you, brother. You like to travel. Ozzy says, I made good money, but I got burned out. Yeah, I think that's the big thing with the truck driving. How long did you do it, Ozzy? Akash, hello, kids. Hey, Akash, what are you going to do with your life, bro? I mean, what do you want to do? I know it's sort of tough because when you grow up in areas like Philippines, Southeast Asia, whatever, different areas out here, it's hard to find work. Even in the U.S., I think it's hard to find work that pays good compared to the cost of living there. So I'm just wondering, Akash, if you could do anything, what would you do besides be Amish? Joel, hey, how's it going, Joel? Good to see you. And and you guys too. I mean, Joel, what about you? You have a career you're working on, or you already retired? What kind of work you been doing? So I guess that's what we're talking about today. It's work, making money, career, stuff like that. Told you, Mike, pipe layer. Oh man, Scotty working for the PH and not this PH. Brian says, when I was hauling crude back in 2012, there were drivers making six figures. Yeah, I knew a guy. He left the pizza delivery business. He went into truck driving. Then he was making over 100,000. But I didn't want to haul that much. How many hours did you guys have to work doing the truck driving a week? How many hours did y'all normally put in? I know retail management, I was around like 50 hours, 50, maybe a little bit higher, 50, 55, somewhere around there a week. In my pizza delivery job, that kind of thing. I was going to college and I was working about close to 30 hours, 25, 30 hours, somewhere in that range. Yeah. But I was also a full time college student. Yo, Mike, remember you. What's up, Joe? Scotty says, I hear guys that haul explosives, especially for the military, get paid good to haul that stuff. I would think so. Yeah, they probably do, bro. I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows about that. Ozzy says, yeah, I thought about doing that. Brian. Let's see. Akash says, here, if you have a good IT job or have a good business, life is good. Otherwise, it's HE double L. Did you get a college degree? Okay. Brian says, if you have a Class A, you can make money in the oil field. Sounds like a good deal, man. Go out there to Texas and do that. Uh, Scotty says, I think Akash called me earlier about a purchase that was made on my Amazon account. Hey, Scotty, we got to straighten this out today. We need the money because it didn't go through. Or it was like this. Hello, Scotty. This is Akash. We need the money. Ozzy says, "Well, I got my CDL in 2001, but I started driving rigs about 1994. Really? You're driving rigs before you got your? How can you do that? How's that possible, bro? I thought you had to have a CDL. Did they just start it in 2001 or something?" Joel said, "Yes, I'm a badminton player. You know, I don't. I mean, it's cool you're a badminton player, but why can't I ever meet a good mitten player? Why does it always have to be the bad ones? Do you not remember? I say to you, yeah, but is that a money maker? I mean, you make money with badminton. I thought it was just a hobby. I think you're in school though. I think you're in school when you're doing badminton, right, Joe? I think you're like 19, 18, something like that. Akash says, I cancel your order, Scotty. Laugh out loud. You're not getting it. He's probably using your order, bro. He said, deliver it here to India, to my house. uh, Brian says, we got a load sheet every day. So it depends on where the well sites and offload sites dictate the time. Alan C's in the house. What's up, brother? How's it going? I'm trying to catch up with all the messages here. Yes, Mike. uh, yeah. Akash, what are you doing, bro? You're in your 30s now. Did you? So you went to college. What is your degree? IT. He's probably going to say underwater basket weaving. That's why he's jobless. Ozzy says hello to Alan C. Joe, do you like to play pickleball? Brian, I love to play pickleball. When you get over here, Brian, if you meet up, we got to play pickleball. But badminton is huge in the Philippines. Pickleball is still not that big here. I don't think it's big anywhere. It's probably the newest sport around, as a matter of fact. Let's see. Holland, I bet you. Let's see. Holland Mobile Homes in New Mexico, and I was a rebel. A rebel? You were a Yankee turned rebel, bro. You probably were a wild child back then. Brian Tess says pickleball is for. Hold on, what you talking about, Willis? No, as you get older, I mean, I played tennis, but as you get older, bro, it's time to put down the tennis racket and play pickleball. I like both though. I still play some tennis, but whenever I had that vaccine shot, it put me out of business. I couldn't even play tennis. I could barely move at all. and so the doctor told me I couldn't. Yeah, I had to quit walking, everything, because I was doing my walks every day. But finally got better. Alan C says, thought maybe you were talking about a break from the lives. You've been doing a lot of them. A break? No, no. On the week, on like Saturday, Sunday, I normally take a little bit of more of a break then. Um, but no, no, I'm not trying to get rid of lives. If I wind up getting me another job, then I have to cut back on it, or something happens like that. It's all about how much time I got. Joel says, no, I'm not playing pickleball. And Manuel says, hi. Hey, what's up, Manuel? How you doing? What are you up to today? Alan C says, got to be careful that you don't burn yourself out. Yeah, I mean, what I'm doing is fine. You know, um, everything's good. Ozzy says, laugh out loud. Funny, I was just talking about pickleball with a friend of mine today. Never played. Should try it out, Ozzy. You could come over when you come over here. Play pickleball over here. There's places around that have it, but it is the newest sport. It's the newest sport, so it's not very popular all over the world. I'd rather play badminton, says Brian. What? Oh man, badminton is good for you. I I don't mind playing all of it: tennis, badminton, pickleball, all of it. I love playing games. And all that. Let's see. Akash is canceling all your Amazon orders. All you white people, listen. Akash just canceled all y'all's orders. The Philippines, they don't use much Amazon here. They use mostly, what do they use, guys? Sheen and the other one I forgot. I'm trying to remember. Brian says level up, Maggie. Let's see. Ozzy says I bet you do, Ozzy. I can imagine. I can imagine. Whenever you get over here, hopefully I'm still here. I get to hear that. Kalashi, are you from India though? Joel says hi. Brian says, what was the vaccine for, Mike? Yeah, I stupidly decided to eventually do that first COVID vaccine, and then the doctor said not to do another one because my heart was racing. I could barely move. One day I woke up and my whole body was paralyzed, um, from my neck down to my ankles. So yeah, I thought I was going to die. To be honest with you. But I tried to wait, but they kept hiding information from us. The college was telling me I had to do it, even though I was going to school from home. The colleges were telling people they had to get the vaccine no matter where they were, if they were at college or if they were at home doing their freaking school. It didn't matter. It's stupid, dumb. Let's see. But anyway, I survived. A lot of people have it. A lot of people passed away from this stuff, and I think it's really messed up a lot of people too. Let's see. In the Philippines, Joel's in the Philippines. Let's see. Scotty says, freaking autocorrect. I need to turn on all chat messages too. Forgot about that. There we go. Hey, Tommy, I see you popped in. I'm trying to catch up to your messages, bro. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Good to see you, Tommy. Freaking autocorrect. I play on tennis in high school team many decades ago. Yeah, my daughter. She played tennis for the high school team, and I played a lot with her to help her. That's awesome. I love tennis, bro. We can play tennis too. Ozzy says I'm too fragile. No, no, bro. There's people 85 years old that are playing pickleball. I mean that I play pickleball with. It's a really an any person's game that you could play against freaking Shaquille O'Neal and still have a chance to win. I know it's weird to say that, but I've seen little short girls beat tall guys playing pickleball. It's like ping pong, you know. It's like ping pong but bigger. It's a big size ping pong. Do they have indoor aircon pickleball? Yes, they do, Alan. Yeah, over here, I've seen one. I went into one of them that was in Ortigas. They also do pickleball inside a mall that I went, air conditioned mall. They, man, I think they had some kind of tournament going on in there. It was pretty awesome. Arcast says, "Oh, you white and pink people, you are getting to get scammed. Are going to get scammed." Hold on, let me do it correctly, Arcash. This is Arcash. Hello, all you white and pink people, you're all gonna get scammed, okay? There you go. I did it right for you. Uh, funny. Joel says no Philippines is shift TikTok and Lazada. Yeah, Lazada, and there's another one though that Eve uses a lot. It's not Lazada, it's something else. What the heck is it? Maybe it's just TikTok. I don't know. Anyway, Tommy says, "Hey Tommy, good day to you. Good morning to you, friend from the Philippines. Good morning." Let's see, it's B12 and bone marrow blood borne issue. I had this. Oh, okay, and it will never go away until you. Let's see. You had it from the vaccine? Is that what you're saying? Uh, yeah. I'm sorry, bro. Let's see. Same symptoms. Mook. My heart was racing. I got fear of heart. Yeah, I thought it was a heart attack too. And they went in and checked my. They said, "Oh, your heart is clean. There's like no cholesterol buildup or nothing." You know. So it was like, no, it's not a heart attack. Yeah, I thought it was. I really did. I was like, I went to the emergency room. Is megaplastic anemia? Yeah, I've heard this. Brian says, I mean, be honest with you, Eve's only 33, and a lot of her friends have passed away. Different things, and I think all of them got the vaccine. Now I'm just scared the crap out of everybody. They're all in their 30s or or 29, 28, something like that. Anyway, Brian says, "Dang, bro, I think I mentioned before I got the 4 jabs. Now my oh yeah, I know. I've heard that's one of the big problems. The tinnitus, ever how you say it. My big problem that I'm still having is blood pressure. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of problems after that one vaccine, but the big problem that I can't get rid of has been the blood pressure. It just went from like normal to crazy high, and yeah, I mean, all said and done, I had like 5 medicines they put me on after that vaccine. They had to take some breathing stuff. They gave me some asthma stuff. I mean, there was a bunch of crap. But anyway, just gotta work on making yourself better. Uh, let's see. Arcast just got to India. I never got the jab. Congratulations to Ozzy. I have severe. Yeah, I got you, bro. Sorry about that. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody goes through different problems. Tommy's going through the health stuff. I went through the health stuff. A lot of people go through poverty problems. A lot of people go through family passing away. Like the one person said, their grandfather didn't just passed away. It passed away a long time ago, apparently. But anyway, just everybody has issues, and yeah. Akash says Mook can only play board games at his age. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of bored, Cash, you really bore me. Alan C says there was a lot of peer pressure to get them. Yeah, I know, tons of it. I wonder if more people passed. I think so, Alan. I think more people passed away from that vaccine than they did COVID. I mean, Facebook. I think Facebook and Twitter came out and said the government banned them from allowing people to talk about it. I mean, talk about their problems and work. You, freedom of speech. That's like our main thing. If we don't have our freedom to speak, then just think about what they could do to us. How they could just take over things. If they want, let us talk. And in my opinion, they killed a lot of people, unalived a lot of people. That's what I was supposed to say. Yes. Anyway, been to Cochin, India. Freaking chill. Yeah, I hear that quite often about India, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate saying that. Anyway, now, Scotty, if it was about the black man's country, would you say stuff like that? Would you be talking crap like that, bro? Let's see. Brian says, because you know, Scotty with his white butt might start running if it was about the black man's country. You think you can get away with it, man? Talking to my boy Mook. Um, Brian says, I think pickleball in the States is basically a swingers club. That's funny. That's strange. I was just trying to figure out what popped up on my phone. Laugh out loud, Scotty. What happened there? What's up, Mary? Good morning to you. Magandang umaga salahat. What does that mean? The salahat. I know magandang umaga is good morning, but what is salahat? To you, I think. Good morning to you. Maybe. That's probably it. Joe says salahat, salahat, salahat to you. Is there pickleball in the Philippines? Yeah, there's pickleball. Even down there in the province area of Mindoro, there was a pickleball place there at I'm trying to remember Pinamalayan, Mindoro, and they've got several pickleball places in the malls and all over. Yeah, they're growing. They're growing. Yeah, that's some good exercise. I love that sport, bro. It's my favorite sport now. It used to be basketball and tennis and football, actually. I played some football back in the military days. Let's see. Red Horse will help lower your blood pressure. I've been wanting it, bro, but uh, I gotta watch the money. I can't have it. Alan C says, laugh. Wine will lower blood pressure, says Brian. Yeah, I heard that about the red wine. They say it's healthy. Also, it seems like pineapple juice helps it a lot. So that's usually what I go with: pineapple juice, which is a lot better price out here in the Philippines since there's pineapples all over the place. Why will lower blood pressure? Let's see. I'm first Philippines badminton player. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, Joe. You're awesome, bro. And Scotty says, freedom of speech, yes, but the snowflakes here in the U.S. take it too far. Well, that's the ones who wind up usually cutting the other people off. They're the ones that usually wind up with owning Facebook to stop the freedom of speech. You know, would you rather have freedom of speech or have it restricted? Because It's sort of like back in the old days. I remember some of the Christians used to talk bad about most, different religions, and I'm like, well, wouldn't you rather have the freedom of religion? Because what if freedom of religion took your religion away? You know. Um, so yeah, just that freedom, I think is good. Akash says coaching is not a very bad place, actually, Scotty. Oh, okay. Scotty, there are worse places than that. Scotty, he's like, I take you to worse place. Come for tour. Scotty boy, come over here. I'll give you a tour. No, I hear Brian, thanks. Eat a lot of pineapples. Your girl would thank you. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Scotty. You're crazy. Scotty, does pineapple really work? Yeah, it's about taste. Yeah, it's about the taste test. Let's see. Brian says, no one will understand but you and me, Scotty. Let's see. Magandang umaga means good morning to all. Well, you didn't put the part. I knew that part. The Magandang umaga was the other part. The other part. You didn't say this time. I can't remember what it was. It was like Salahat, I think. Salahat. Yeah, that means to all, I guess. Maybe you forgot to put the Salahat in this one. How you doing? I was about to say Linday. Mary, how you doing? Good to see you. I tell you, Mary, man, she be exercising like crazy. She's that's her channel right there too. If y'all want to check her out, Linda Badid Day Vlog. She's a Filipina. And you didn't read my comment, Mike. I didn't read your comment. Let's see. I know, Brian. All right, let me back up. Scotty, did pineapple really work? Does it really work? I think it does. The girls that I've been with, it seems like it does. Scotty, there are worse places than. Yeah, I read all these comments, bro. What did I? Is there something else I missed? I don't think so. Y'all understand. Yeah. Gym time, Sir Mike. I think Mary, like half of her life is in the gym. I remember I met Mary over at BK, and whenever I went over there, I think I ate the freaking burger, and she didn't. She's like super healthy. Are you Mexican? Am I Mexican? No, not yet. Why you wanna adopt me? Put me in a Mexican family? I love some freaking Mexican food. I had some good Mexican food here the other day. You know that England guy over here? He took me out to a Mexican restaurant. Yeah, James. He's gone now though. But yeah, he took me to this Mexican restaurant. It was really, 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 really good. Actually, I showed it to him because he was new. I took him around places, uh, teaching him different things, different places, different areas, and how to get around. And during that time period, he liked Mexican food, and I do too. And so I told him about a really good Mexican place, and yeah, went over there. Let's see. I'm running chasing myself. Um, yeah. Just be careful. Don't overdo it. Make sure you what do you call it? Hydrate. Yeah. Make sure you hydrate. Drink your water. Whatever. Um, you have. Maybe not Red Horse. If it was Scotty, he'd be running on the treadmill drinking Red Horse. Let's see. Akash says, I said you will be unalived soon if you listen to Scotty's health advice. If you listen to any of Scotty's advice, yeah, you're not going to be lasting too long. Brian says it's hard to imagine a Mexican restaurant. Actually, I think this is the only Mexican restaurant that's good in the Philippines. To be honest with you, the one that I took him to, I think is the only one in the whole freaking Philippines. They do have Taco Bell, but come on, man, Taco Bell is not good Mexican food. Since I'm surrounded by Tex-Mex, yeah, I think you'll like this place, Brian. But this was probably the only one. I mean, I'm a huge Mexican fan for food. People too. People are cool, except for my boss I used to have who was Mexican. He was a jefa. It's the word for boss. Yeah. Make burritos great again. Oh, there is another place that makes good burritos and stuff like that, but it's still not going to be like up to the Tex-Mex par like Brian's talking about. That particular place, it's a good tasting place though, but it's not going to be up to that par. And actually, they do franchises. The place I just told you about that does the burritos and stuff. Anyway, Joel says, "Do you have Messenger?" Yeah, it's on my page. It's Mikey Mike PH, but you can just click on the link on my front page to get to it. Matter of fact, I need to check that Messenger. I haven't checked it in a while. I usually only check it about once or twice a week. If, yeah, about once a week, really. Maybe twice. Let's see. Taco Casa is my favorite chain in the States. I haven't heard of that one. I know my favorite one. I've never heard of that. I'd probably like it better, but my favorite one started with a D. You know what I'm talking about? For Mexican franchise. And it was over in California. I think it was Del Taco, maybe? It was Del something, I believe. Anyway, what's y'all's favorite food from what country? What's your favorite food from what country? My favorite food's Japanese, but Mexican I think is my second favorite. Let's see. Ozzy, have a good night, bro. Yeah, it's already past 12 o'clock. Been on here almost an hour now. Let's see. Mary says Mexican roast house restaurant in Okada. I like the steak and salmon dish. Okada. Where the heck is Okada at? I think that's over. No, I don't know. I don't know. Where's Okada, Mary? Is it over there at Manila Bay? I want to say, like a hotel restaurant. That's what I want to say, but I don't know. I might be wrong. Tiber Jan says, "Sup? What's up, Tiber Jan? How's it going? Welcome back, Minecraft Move Game Guy. What's up? How you doing, Minecraft Move Guy? Welcome back." And I think it's a welcome back. He said Mickey, so I'm thinking. Anyway, Brian Tetspat says they blew Taco Bell out of the water. Yeah, it's not. I don't know. Taco Bell is very disappointing. But at least we got him over here. You're not going to get the best Mexican food anywhere out here. I'll tell you that. See you tomorrow. All right, Ozzy, take care. Yeah, I plan on it tomorrow. Yes, I've heard of the mic. Yes, I've heard of the mic. Oh yeah, the Del Taco, I think it is. Chinese. Oh, Chinese. Steven's favorite's Chinese. Chinese is good too. That'd probably be for me. It'd probably be like Japanese, Mexican, Italian, Chinese. American would be down here. I don't know about Indian, bro. Gosh, I haven't had curry enough, but I want to, man, I really do want to. I need me a good Indian woman to cook me some Indian food. Adios, Aziz. Take care, says Brian. Congratulations. That's reached 3,000. I appreciate that. Minecraft. How you doing? How you guys doing? Let's see. Alan C says Mexican is good. Is there any good Mexican restaurants in the Philippines? I was just talking about that, Alan. Yeah, right here, Rockefeller. Go to Rockefeller Mall across the street from the mall, Rockefeller. I want to say I did a video on it, but I can't remember. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I never posted it. Can't remember if I did or not. Maybe it was a short video. But anyway, that is the best Mexican restaurant in the Philippines. Most Mexican restaurants are not going to be good. Most of them. But this is over in Makati. And I mean, I didn't just, my life has not been staying in Makati. My life before I started YouTube was traveling all over the freaking Philippines. I wish I would have started it back then so I could show things. Let's see. Mary says, "How are you in recent months?" I'm at. How am I in recent months? Talking about well, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Hey Barbara, how's it going? Barbara from Connecticut, right? I've been having some people in here from Massachusetts and New Hampshire and all this other stuff lately, Maine. So I'm trying to remember. Barbara from Connecticut, make sure I got it right. Let's see. How am I in recent months? Yeah, I'm okay. How about yourself, Mary? Minecraft retracted the message. Scotty says Manila Casino bid next to Salir. Oh, the Akata? Yeah. Akata's over there. Okay. With the casino and the Salir. It's over by Manila Bay, I think. Parañaque. She said Parañaque, yeah. But Parañaque is, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Parañaque and Pasay are so close to each other. So you got that whole area where Kata. Okay. Actually, Mike and Venus, I think they talked about it before too. I think he's been over there. I need to go over there apparently. Do you like Indian food? Yeah. I haven't had it enough to really know. What I've had was good, but I got to eat more of it. Roast me void. Oh, okay. I got you now, Minecraft. Hey, good to see you, Minecraft. Brian says chicken masala. I love chicken masala, bro. Oh my gosh, veggie samosa. I don't know. I don't know that one. I don't know the scarlet nine either. I think it's maybe a bread. Chai tea, mango lassi. Wow, you are high cultured, Brian. Alan C says I don't think Taco Bell. Yeah, I know exactly. Qualifies as Mexican food. Minecraft, bro. It's me, Void. I got you, bro. Good to see you. Burger Time, great place there in PI. Buy one, take one. Yeah, they have a bunch of those places over here, man. A bunch of them. I mean, the best thing from those would be the Hungarian sausage. Get you a Hungarian sausage for $1. Big sausage dog. That's the best tasting. But they'll sell you egg sandwiches. They'll sell you egg and cheese sandwiches. Great prices. These little vendors they pop out here. Yeah, I did a video on that too. It's been like about a year ago. Yeah, they have a freaking hot dog that's like as long as my arm, just about. Alan C says I like your age gap video, but you got a little bit off track. Yeah, I think I did, but to be honest with you, for us to do good with the videos, and plus I want to sort of mix things up. But for us to do good with the videos to get enough advertising, they want it. They say the rule is to try to make it at least 8 minutes. But that's not the biggest reason for doing that. It's also to sort of change things up because people want a little bit of a change. But I tend to get off track anyway, and I do when I do the videos. I normally don't have it super structured. I just, but I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Yeah, I just sort of have like a summary, a plan of what I'm doing. Matter of fact, me and the England guy, yeah, we did some interviews. So those are going to be coming out. And I did another lady too. I did another lady interview. I didn't do another lady. I did another lady interview. Let's see, great hotel to stay at, very cheap rates. So go. They have them everywhere. Yeah, they have. Have you watched the TV in them, Scotty? They got a great TV in there, and they will bring. They have a little restaurant downstairs. They bring the alcohol to you, with some Red Horse or whatever. Food, cheap drinks, and it's a cheap hotel. But it's a good hotel. That's where the wild stuff happens. So goes. Your girlfriend, when if y'all come over here and you date a girl, you might not want to take her to Sogo because she might think you're a bad boy. Just to let you know. I mean, unless she's a bad girl. Now, if she's a bad girl, take her to Sogo. Yeah. Akash says, Brian, chicken marsala. I love chicken marsala, bro. Let's see. Do you remember me, Void? Yeah, I remember you, Void. Hey, Minecraft Void. Do you know about Sogos? Brian says, my favorite Ash. Enjoy your day, and as always, you too, Mary. I appreciate that. You enjoy your time. Joel says, hey, Mike, can you read my chat? Do you have N? Do you have N on? Yeah, I just read it. I'm just trying to catch up. Brian, when I go to Indian restaurant, I always get the same dish. I know, that's my problem. I want to try different things. I need an Indian friend. Mook, get your butt over here. You can help me figure out this Indian food stuff. Did another lady, Brad. Eve gonna. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just saw the super. Let me give you. All right, do a screenshot. We'll put it on. I'll eventually put it in my post, so we'll help advertise for your channel too. Yeah, and they see how nice you are. Check her out. She does workouts, guys. Let's see what else is in here that I missed. Eve going Tampa. No, she's doing an interview right now. She's doing a job interview on through the phone right now. Scotty says, "Bring." Thank you very very much, Mary. I appreciate that because I know anything means a lot. Let's see. Scotty says, "Bring black light once to Sogo. It's a sight to see." Yeah, it's pretty interesting experience going there. If you get, I mean, in my opinion, I really enjoyed it. I went there with a wild girl one time, and we had a wild time. But here's the thing: I don't know if a lot of people know this. There's this one place over here, Makati. It's a hotel that has all sorts of excitement in it. I have to watch what I say on here, unfortunately. But it has all sorts of exciting things in there. Let's see. Do you have Messenger? Yeah, it's on my front page, bro. It's Mikey Mike PH. But you can just click the link on the front page of my channel. Why so nice, dude? Benjamin. Oh, I don't want to say that word. It's too long. Mike is harboring a nuclear. What? Do what must be done, Benji. This sounds like Ritzy. Brian says, "What is Sogo?" It's a hotel. Like I said, it's a nice hotel. Actually, a lot of them have a good, strong hot water in them. Sogo is like Sogo, so clean. So they do a good job of cleaning them, but the ladies will think it's a low class hotel. So if you want to take a decent date to one, she might get mad with you. Now, if it's a non-decent girl, then she's probably okay with it. And I'm going to say the girl that I took for the first time that I went, she was actually a decent girl. But we were really really close, and she was so simple, and I really screwed up. I should have tried to seal the deal with her. I did eventually, but I didn't realize what I could have done. I didn't understand my potential. A lot of people don't understand your potential when you get over here, what you can do, um, what you can accomplish. I didn't understand how much I could accomplish. Inde says, "I know that sounded all confusing, but being tied down on my words makes it difficult." Let's see. I said some piece of cake for coffee. Oh my goodness! So you're gonna have some cake and coffee, Scotty? Small things. Do they have all you can eat Indian food restaurant? That would. Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of Indian restaurants here. A big one here for all you can eat is Korean. Now, I mean, I haven't been to an Indian food restaurant that was all you can eat. I haven't even. I don't even think I've been to an Indian restaurant over here. As a matter of fact, almost did, but I didn't. But I've been to the all you can eat Korean place. Back, hey, this is a cool story. Back when I was doing my dating, this hot girl, great time, brought me to a Korean all you can eat buffet place, paid for it. I didn't try to use it. I didn't try to insist on it, but that's how cool she was. Yeah. And those are not cheap. Those freaking Korean all you can eat places are expensive. That's why I never went back. I only went the one time she took me. Scotty, everything helps in the day. Yeah, it does. It definitely helps. Appreciate it. Yeah, because for $1 here, you can buy a Coca Cola from a fountain at a 7-Eleven and still have enough money to buy a bottle of water. Yeah, you can get the fountain drink, Coca Cola, and the water together for $1. Yep, yep. I appreciate it. Joe says, "Bye, Mike." All right, take care, Joe. It's called Mikey Mike PH. Once again, so we go. Let's see, the one that got away, Mike the Great White Buffalo. Oh my God, that's funny. Middle J says, "Good evening. What's going on there, Mike? What's up, Middle J? How you doing? Sorry, it took me a while to get to you. Trying to catch up with people. How you doing? Where you from? And if you have any questions, feel free to ask." Brian says, "I've researched the Philippines enough to know I'm the prize." You're the prize, but I mean, dude, eventually it's going to become like the U.S. Eventually. I mean, right now I'd say it's maybe 10% there. Still got 90% left, but I was in BK yesterday, and oh my God, I'm sitting in BK doing an 89 deal, which is about $1.50 for a drink and a cheeseburger. And right there in front of me is this big TV, and they're playing this freaking crap rap music on that TV. And they got a bunch of hooker-looking girls dancing. I think it was Nicki Minaj or whatever she is, or whatever that crap is, right there in front of me, playing it loud. And I felt like I was back in the USA. This doesn't happen a lot. It does depend on the areas you're in, but I'd say it's at least 10% becoming Americanized, at least. Alan C says, "Is that one of those hourly motel rentals?" Where I'm staying at now, Alan, This is like the other place. It's the same place, but we did bunk beds in order to save 2,000 pesos a month. So and then we'll put the that on the floor. We had this one on the floor last night, and this way we're saving about $35 a month by doing this. But yeah, this is the same place, the $400 a month place. So now we're down to about what is that, $365 a month for the hotel, and that's including everything. Still have the Netflix here. The shower is actually better, but it's pretty much the same thing. The freaking the bed thing is not all that cool, but it's all right. Your wallet will dictate your prize and PI. Sorry, but it's true. I'm going to say this, Scotty. I'm going to say a lot of times, yeah, but also money. I mean, not money. Time. So I'd say either time or money, and for me, time is money. You got to put in the effort. You got to put in a lot of time, a lot of effort to get happiness if you want the super good stuff, or you pay for it. But I'm not into that. I'm not into trying to pay kind of thing. And you've seen. I mean, I got a lady here that's 20 years younger than me, and she's given me just as much as I've given her. Yeah. Let's see. Alan C says, "What kind of prize are you hunting for?" Yeah, it really depends on what kind of prize you're hunting for. Let's see. No one needs to know your wallet. Yeah. 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 Don't lead with the wallet. I'll say that again. You're right, but they will try everything to get it and figure out your money. The women there are good. Yeah, basically with the people here, usually when you're with the people, they're either really bad or really good, one or the other. And there's probably becoming more bad nowadays than there is good, you know. So over time, just like the U.S., just everywhere, I think the whole freaking world is becoming more bad than good. Let's see, only Sips give into the women there. I don't see too many simps wanting to come over here, you know. But actually, I guess there is more coming over here because the freaking other countries suck so bad. I've been meeting a lot of freaking people from Europe. A lot of them been coming over here. Um, and yeah, I mean, we're starting to get more simps, and the girls are becoming more into okay. Let us use these simps. Yeah, and that's like I said, at least 10% becoming Americanized. I mean, I'm going to watch this country turn into America eventually. That's what I feel like. I'm hearing more rap and all sorts of crap, you know. And I'm okay with old school rap. I mean, I'm a rap fan, but this new crap, it sucks. Just like the same thing with the country music. I don't care for this new, some of the new country music. But anyway, things are changing. Let's see. Scotty says, I'm sorry, Middle J. I'm about to get to. Scotty says you can find a really good lady there, but have to weed out the money grabbers. Definitely, there's a lot of weeds. That's how I think about it. There's a lot of weeds, and there's few flowers in those tons of weeds. And it does depend on where you're looking. Definitely. Online, there's going to be a lot of weeds. Let's see. Middle J says, I've noticed that when you push comes to shove, you will hear comments like you can't get a woman at home, so you come here. Don't underestimate the slight they give a fam, in my opinion. Yeah, actually, I got a video coming out about what you're talking about right now, Middle J. It's coming probably, probably might be tonight. It's gonna be soon. I don't know exactly. I've already recorded it, but I haven't put it out yet. And when you say don't underestimate the slight they give a fam, in my opinion, yeah, I think this. When you say the slight, are you talking about the badness? Like, be careful? Are you talking about, like, be careful with it? Alan C says, bunk beds, that's impressive. You're doing what you have to do to survive. Yeah, and I was wanting to get, there's a place I found that's cheaper, Alan, but the only problem is you got to put in a deposit. We're not ready to do that deposit. Anyway, yeah, we're still looking. Mike, are you a dating coach now? That's part of what I do. I mean, I've seen over 80 girls here. I mean, so I got a lot of experience with it. That's actually the first thing that got me started in this coaching. Somebody wanted me to help them. I didn't charge them anything, and then they sent me money, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to start doing it. And they were giving appreciation for the time I put in with them. I told them, not to worry about it, but they said, hey, man, let me send you some money for this. So yeah, that's what started it all. But I mean, as old people, you guys can coach. These younger people, they need lessons. And in my opinion, fathers aren't doing the job. A lot of fathers don't do the job. My daughter is amazing. She's awesome. She's wonderful because I was a great father. I'm not gonna be bashful about it. I'm not gonna be shy about that. I'm proud of that. And yeah, so there you go. If it pisses you off, I don't really freaking care. Let's see. Oh, best rap, 2 Live Crew. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Desert Channel Explorers in the house. What's up, man? Still got to catch up with your stuff, bro. I haven't commented to your stuff because that's why I got it there. I got it hanging there to remind me that I have to comment and then go over to your videos. Anyway, shout out for Desert Channel Explorers. Get to check out Africa, Kenya. Kenya is where he's at. He's got some good stuff. He's a really awesome dude. He's been on Mike and Venus's show too, right? He did a video with them, and maybe we can also do the same. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got to go to the messenger too and check out what you sent. I've just been really busy, you know that. We talked about that the other day. Let's see. Mike says, let's see. You followed. Anyway, what's up? Let's see. The smiles, but deep down, lack of respect and reality. Oh yeah. Yeah, Middle J. So you've been to the Philippines. How long you been here? Are you in here now? I'm over in Manila right now. I'm in the Makati area. So yeah, tell me your story, bro. I'm gonna be cutting this out soon though. But anyway, Brian says that seems to be true. No problem. I do understand. Foreigners don't get the thanks they deserve just because I can afford to take a family of 30 to a resort doesn't mean it's expected. Yeah, don't lead with your wallets. Lead with who you are. And if the people like it, they like it. If they don't, screw them. We're not an ATM machine. And you're going to meet plenty of people like that. And if they think we're an ATM machine, tell them to buzz off. Go kick rocks. Let's see. Scotty says, "Are they still stealing all the farmland and taking away the land from the people in Africa?" Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on over there, man. But anyway, Desert Explorer, he can feel free to answer that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm gonna do a countdown, bro. in about 1 minute. And yeah, we'll give it one more minute. But anyway, what's his name? Middle J. Sounds like he's been over here and knows about this stuff. He said the smiles deep down, lack of respect and reality. Some of that happens. Some of that happens. And, you know, you can see that anywhere in the world um, with people, just people in general. But yeah, you do have to be careful. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up. These people are smart. You know, they're smart, but at the same time, there's some things that are not. But anyway, the smart stuff is what I'm going to talk about. The smart stuff is that they've had to endure a lot of um, hardships, right, growing up, that kind of stuff, and because of that, that's made them tough, resilient, and creative, and a way to figure out, you know, maybe some bad stuff they do. So there you go. Let's see. Middle J says, I've been there a couple of times, 30 days each time. Awesome, bro. It's good to meet you. Um, and I hope you come back to our lives. Let's see. Rick says, if you have the money, why not use your wallet? Well, I mean, it's all up to you. I mean, whatever you want. Everybody's different, you know. Brian says, good seeing you again, Mike. I mean, if you, I mean, for me, no, I don't want, I don't want that. What do you call it? Superficial kind of relationship. I don't want that shallowness. To me, it's shallow. All that kind of crap is shallow. But I mean, if that's what you want, you're still a party animal, basically. You're still doing party stuff. You're like, hey, yeah, let me go out there and do this and do that. Whatever you're into. Good seeing you again. You and Eve, take care. Thank you, Brian. You too as well. Scotty says, take care. Yeah, you too, bro. That's a loaded question. Yeah. It's a different culture, of course. I came across, yeah, it's very, very unique. Been to several countries. This one is like a different world, and that's what makes it exciting. It's because it's so different. I came across price changing on things after deal was made. Oh yeah, got tons of crazy stories too, bro. Anyway, be putting out a lot more videos about all the crazy crap. And Middle J, yeah, maybe we can hook up sometime and come over here and do an interview with you, and if you want to. Anyway, tell your crazy stories because I'm sure you got them. Let's see. Take care to Scotty from Brian and Jumbo Jumbo. Trying to add a 1,000 peso a day fee after I pay to go to crap like that. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I had one like that, Middle J. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, might be the same place. Might have been the same place. It wasn't long ago. About a month, 2 months ago. Alan C says, wonder what the peso rate is to the dollar now. Actually, I just changed over some money, and it was 61.7. You know, but that it could be down a little bit less now. But yeah, I did about 2 hours ago. 61.7. Yeah, that's I think that's the highest I've ever seen it. I didn't have a lot of money to do it with, unfortunately, but got to change it. Let's see. LOL says I'm back. Middle J says 10,000 peso fine for smoking on the balcony. Yeah, a lot of the times they're 5,000, but you might have been at a high end restaurant. I mean, a high end hotel. Actually, we're tape recording us from another suite. Wow, bro. I got to take care. All right, we're gonna do a countdown. I'm gonna head out. It was a BGC. That's why. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I had to help a guy that was walking through BGC, foreigner. He was about to light up a cigarette. I was like, "Hope, hope, chill, dude, because you might get in trouble out here." Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to interview him too. He's from England too. All right. So and take care. Try you too, Alan C. I appreciate it. Akash, take care, Akash, and take care, Middle J. Take care, everybody in here. Brian, Expat, Scotty, Mary. I think she left. Void. Anyway, everybody that's in here, I appreciate it. Sorry if I didn't say your name, but what's my plan for today? Oh man, I'm too tired to think right now. Get some more coffee right now. Europeans like their cigs. Yeah, I know, right? So peace out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace. And Rick too. I don't know about you, bro. But anybody, Desert Channel Explorers, you too as well. Check them out. Peace. Adios, Mike and Eve. Thank you, sir.